Bang! Bang!
What's up, guys? We're KENTFOLK.
Welcome back.
Or if it's your first time, welcome to our channel. Hit the subscribe button while you're here.
My love for you is constantly forever and ever on repeat, and it won't stop. Every day, I can't wait to take my breath away from me.
What's up, guys? We're the KENTFOLK.
And welcome back.
Or if it's your first time, welcome to our channel. Hit the subscribe button while you're there.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social media handles that we place below.
What's up, guys? It's Saturday night. We is chilling in the house, so we thought we would give you the Jamaica story time
That we promised you guys from a few vlogs ago.
This trip was a hot mess. I literally almost died. This was the worst trip we've ever been on.
I never spoke to, well, we're just now getting around to a good relationship, but this is me and my cousin got into a big falling out on this one. This was just a crazy trip.
So it was my 40th birthday, so I decided to plan a trip to see what friends would want to come, celebrate with me. And it ended up being, of course, us. And your sister came. My sister was in school, so she couldn't come.
One of my besties, Tiana, was supposed to come with us. She ended up she did come. However, her and my sister were supposed to room, but she decided to come so last minute that my sister invited my cousin to come, so now my little cousin was now included in the trip.
Two of my work friends, which Ashley and Whitney, you guys know them, they ended up coming, which was a shock to me because at that time we were just, work friends and becoming cordial. So that's,
we love Whitney and
that's
we love
what
Ashley.
really nourished our friendship.
That was my first time meeting them.
One of my best friends from childhood came, Shauna. I invited her, so she came. So the trip is on. We're at the airport.
Yeah, just picture it. We're at the airport probably with my sister, Tiana. We're chilling, we're talking, we're waiting for the plane. And then a strange lady comes up. And she's kind of looking at us. So my friend Tiana goes what's up? Hi, hello, how are you? Lady's hi, how you doing? Or you introduces herself. It turns out she's on our trip with us.
I don't even know this woman. So y'all, my friend Shauna that I invited 3 of her friends.
Family members.
Well, it was, friends of
her family members.
Yeah. So on the trip, so y'all, when you go on vacation, you really have to know who you're going on vacation with.
Yes. It's not you can just go on vacation with just any friend that you have. You really have to be selective because you can fall out. And
I do feel it changes the dynamic of my trip a little bit, but we'll get into that a little later. So,
for him, yeah.
So we go to Jamaica, guys. So if you ever go to Jamaica in Montego Bay, I know in Montego Bay they have this thing called Mo Bay Club where you can pay, where it's a service where
it's $80. They pick you up at the airport.
You don't have a little sign for you. I'll put
guy or a lady.
I got some footage. I'll put that in here.
Have a sign with your name on it. And
they
walk you through
customs. You get to bypass the line, customs, TSA, everything.
Literally Beyonce service. They're moving people aside. Excuse me, can you move aside? They're ushering you through the line. Handing the people your
documents,
so they can fast board you through.
And then they have a lounge where you go. They have they got food, they got drinks. And you can chill in there until it's time, however your transportation is to get to wherever you're going. So we went to the Rerouted resort.
I would highly recommend this. I think it's extremely worth it. Whether when we went, there wasn't too many people in line in the Jamaican customs, but we've heard that it could get pretty busy. So I just felt
just for the experience, just to be ushered through, and then have a lounge where you can eat and drink until your transportation comes to take you to your resort or whatever. It was great. So we ended up going to the Rerouted. This was only our second international trip, so we weren't really
well versed on resorts yet. We were still finding our way in international travel. We didn't know much about anything. We didn't know much about. We didn't even know about sunscreen at this moment.
We'll get into that a little later.
We didn't know about hydration on vacation, but we learned all of this.
This trip was a learning. It was a learning experience.
It was a learning curve.
We've been on a couple trips, and I feel like Jamaica was my least favorite trip that we've been on.
Yeah, out of all of our vacations that we've been on, and we've been on a few, darling. However, I'm so upset that we haven't vlogged all of them because they were pretty epic.
And we had our camera for the majority of them.
Yeah,
camera.
Jamaica definitely is on the bottom of the list.
So we're going to do a Jamaica redo one of these days, but
we want to go back to Jamaica and experience it again.
But us staying at the Rerouted, we realized that we do not like the Rerouted resorts, and we will not be staying at another one again.
At all. However, I've heard the newer Rerouted. I have looked at them.
They got to be ground up, built like brand new.
Yeah.
We're a gay couple, so we, with our travel agent, we always, book a king room. I mean,
we always let her know.
And they send it in or whatever, however they do it. So we get there, they got us in a double. We tell the, when we go into the room, we tell the lady, like, we're supposed to have a king room.
Like, excuse me, ma'am, like,
they didn't even,
we're in the wrong room. This isn't our room.
They didn't even offer to take us to the desk to try to do this hoe.
She didn't hesitate for a moment. She just proceeded. She said, "One moment, sir."
This hoe pushed the beds together
and proceeded to make it into like a.
Now I will say she did. She
double
put,
king.
She put something in the middle, like you couldn't tell there was no lumps.
She did. She made the shit out of this bed.
It was, and we had like a super big.
I can't even be mad at her. Like, and we're really not the type of people who complain too much. It gotta be like real bad for us to just.
But I mean, that was a thing to complain about. But neither here nor there.
It was. That was definitely something.
But
to
I think
complain
we did
about.
go down the next day and had no more rooms or something.
They tried to say they didn't have any real rooms. But
if you
I feel like from the beginning, they saw two males. So I feel like they were being a little funny.
Because if you watched our Antigua vlog, they tried that shit there, and no, you were going to give us a new room.
And they definitely gave us a new room.
We were experienced by then. Yeah. But so the vacation's kicking off. We're having a good time. First night was cool.
First night was amazing. Everybody was getting along. We're taking shots. We're enjoying ourselves. Now, mind you, before this comes, like when we go on vacation, I usually always do like mood boards with like outfits and everything. Like we're really over the top with vacation. Like we don't really vacation like most people. We are over the top for no reason. But nonetheless, I hyped everybody up. So I'm like, we're doing like, but we didn't want to be too much. We asked people, there's just two outfits that we asked you to commit to. All white for dinner and a swimsuit that was either...
It was neon green or neon pink.
Exactly. So that's all we asked of you. However, I did tell my cousin and them, like, I'm going to have, like, leopard look. So if you want to buy a leopard swimsuit, like, we could take pictures. We could all match, like, if you want to. Like, so that was me in the moment talking shit.
So we got there on September 22nd. My birthday is September 23rd. So the next day, everything was cool. His cousin's birthday is actually, like, a couple days before mine, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we included her. Yeah. So we did breakfast. They sang happy birthday.
I brought her a birthday gift. I asked the resort to decorate both of our rooms, which the resort decorated your room. They give you a free gift. They give you like a little mug. I don't think you got a mug, but she got a mug. She got a mug. And she got little balloons and stuff. We did get balloons in the sash. We did.
So yeah, so we did the breakfast. Happy birthday.
And I set that up.
So it goes, when we go on vacation, it's swimsuit looks. We got swimsuit looks for every day that we're there. So I guess I decided to do leopard that day.
Yeah, you decided, like, I'm going to wake up, you did leopard. So I'm like, well, I got leopard too. I'm going to match him, of course. Well, I bought mine just to match him, period. So I always knew we were going to wear it the same day. But my friend comes to our room to meet us just to go to the beach. She has a whole nother swimsuit on. She sees us both in our leopard and she goes, oh, okay, I'm going to put my leopard on too. She has a whole leopard. She goes, wait a minute, guys. She runs back to her room, throws her shit on. We go down to the beach. We're having a great time taking pictures. I'm not even thinking that I've been told my cousin, like, we could do this and everybody could wear leopard.
Well, it wasn't even a thing. It just happened.
It wasn't a thing.
So his cousin comes up and says, well, I had leopard. Did nobody tell me about the leopard?
She got really mad and upset and jealous about it because we was taking pictures and everything. We was killing it.
There's actually a picture of her when we was taking it. She's like down way down on the beach.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, so
however, when she did pull out her little leopard outfit look, y'all.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna go into it, but I'm just gonna say.
So that sparked her there. She had an attitude with him. I don't know why she didn't have an attitude with your sister.
She did not have an attitude with my sister. My sister was her roommate. My sister
left her. My magic. Kelly left her every morning.
Don't
We would
play
be like,
with my sister.
We was like, well, where's your roommate? She was like, well, she saw me getting dressed, so.
And I was trying my hardest to like include her and be nice, like, cause vacation I'm very mellow. I don't like, usually in America, I'm very high strung sometimes and I will go off. So I tried to let a lot of stuff, like, you have to really pick, and she was really picking.
So she had an attitude off top. So that night, it was my birthday, so I decided we did all white to go to dinner for my birthday.
Everybody looked cute. Everybody looked amazing.
So I had an attitude that night too because Hose was acting like.
You had an attitude?
Yes, because I remember like the other parties, their attitudes was given. And we couldn't figure out.
I feel like because they were beefing with each other. We were all trying to figure out a restaurant to eat at.
Yeah.
And I think we ended up deciding we would eat at the Asian restaurant. However, my friend Tiana, my bestie, she doesn't eat Asian food, so. She was fine with it though. She said, guys, I'm not going to disturb your, like, y'all, everybody go there, eat that. Like, everybody decided that I'm just going to go to the buffet. I'll eat at the buffet.
So he ends up eating a plate at the place with us.
Yeah, my logic was, I don't want to leave the party because we are still hosting this trip. So I sat down, I ate dinner with everybody. I ate a plate of dinner with everybody. We talked and I excused myself from the table. And I said, well, I'm going to go eat with her as well, like, because I don't want her to be over there by herself, like, the whole party, she's over there by herself. She was texting me like, they got crab legs, so that was already a bet. So my plate over here was a little light. It wasn't that.
Now imagine, y'all, let me say, when him and his friend Tiana got together, they were super obnoxious. It was super obnoxious because...
But it doesn't matter, like, you don't get to be an asshole because we're obnoxious.
No, I'm just saying, I'm putting the pretext, they're obnoxious together. I don't even know if you told me you was leaving.
I did. I announced. I said, guys, I'm going to leave. Like, I was like, I'm leaving now.
He just left. But it was fine because, she shouldn't have ate by herself.
Yeah.
Him and his cousin, they get to arguing.
Because we go to our room as Tiana goes to her room. And my cousin makes a remark like, well, you're all up her ass. And I'm just like, well, where did that come from? So like,
we're outside on the balcony. They got into it so bad. It was so loud that Tiana, who was way down, she heard them. She came to the room.
Well, that probably wasn't the best comment to make to me while we're like 10 shots into the night and everybody's trying to have a good time.
They were obnoxious, guys. I got them on video.
But we're all trying to have a good time. Like, girl, just have a good time. Like, in hindsight, I can understand because my cousin was always like my baby. Like, she's my little cousin, so she probably wanted that one-on-one time with us. But I don't think she understood. Like, I still have to extend myself to other people as well. And I'm one of those people, just join in and we're all going to have a good time. We're all going to love and have a great time. Like,
it was weird for me because I felt like since it was my trip, I had to like make sure like everybody was okay. So I had my friends Whitney and Ashley come in from work. So I'm like, I had to make sure they was okay. Then I had
nobody had ever met them, including myself.
Yeah, then my friend Shauna was there, which she had brought 3 of her friends and they had their own dynamic going on, which... So after the big blowout, I guess the night was over.
We mended. I apologize.
You did.
I apologize for reacting the way I did, but she still had an attitude. She was nasty early in the day.
She was.
Everybody said good morning to her. She was nasty to my friend, like, like very nasty. But we all let us slide off our back. We're at the pool.
We at the pool. We drinking, shotting, playing Jenga. They have the big Jenga game. So we was like, we see her over there sitting like, girl, come on over. And
me, I'm like, come on, cuz, what are you doing? find like video of this.
We do.
Come on, come over. Like, girl, why is you over there by yourself? Like, come play with us. Like,
honey, she comes over, and instead of joining the game, she just knocks the whole game down. So. Yes, but
my meter is rising. My meter is rising, but I'm still cool. I'm not bothering nobody. I didn't confront. Nobody argued. Nobody confronted her about it. We laughed it off. We said, "Oh, girl, you so crazy."
So mind you,
crazy girl.
Days and days. You know, we've been there, and everybody's just. It's just so many different dynamics. It's just so many different dynamics. Which is why you have to watch who you go on vacation with. So my friend who I invited and her friends, they got into it the one night. One of the girls left. They didn't know where the hell she was. She didn't caught a bus to a casino somewhere.
She had a lovely time.
We did go to Margaritaville. Like, we had a really good time. We hung out with the locals. Like, it was a really, I mean, it was fun times, but y'all know how hot Jamaica is, so we ain't know nothing about no sunscreen, nothing. Me and Tiana is lathering ourselves in coconut oil. We're laying out, just burning.
I'm literally like, guys, I don't think this is a good idea.
So many drinks. Now, we was in Jamaica, so you know what Jamaica gives. So we partook in all of the things. So one day we was in the smoke section, and some guy that was leaving.
Yeah, because you can smoke your Jamaica, you know, your herb. You can smoke your good herb in the smoking sections in the resort. So
we was sitting out there, and this guy was like, "Y'all, I'm leaving this resort. I don't even know. I can't even do nothing with this.
I can't do anything with. I'm not gonna take this on the plane with us." So he literally leaves like a bag of this big
paper, like a sandwich bag, like
balled up this big.
You know when you take your lunch, you take your lunches in like a paper bag.
It was a paper bag this big. He throws it on the table and say, "Guys, have a good time. Enjoy."
We enjoyed. So
got us through the rest of the trip, actually.
So let me ask you this.
Sir, I don't know where you are, but not all heroes wear a cape.
We talked about this before, like you felt like.
I will say this. I did feel like there was a few weird things. Now, I don't know if it was just the level of resort that we were in, because I do feel like if we were at a different resort, it wouldn't have been
because the Rio
as weird.
The carnival of resorts.
Yeah, because for the day after his birthday, we did the neon. That was my first time ever wearing like skimpy swimwear. Like, so my shorts were like super tight.
He had on a cape.
Like I always wear. Then
it was lime green.
A cape, guys. It was a kimono. It was a lime green kimono.
A cape.
We'll insert pictures. I was shitty. I killed it. Body together. Snatched, y'all.
I'll put the pictures
down. Oh my God. But I think like they've never seen anybody wear anything like that. So it was like when I was walking, when we left out, I had to walk by myself because he all of a sudden his stomach was hurting, child. But I felt like
I had to go to the bathroom.
Child, that was some stuff that Todd set up to come to me with the bull's crap. But I still had to meet people down at the pool because, like I said, we're hosting, so I had to leave without him. So I'm walking through the lobby, and when I tell you, like, everybody just stared at this crew. Everybody's just like, but you know, I'm him, so I'm coming through like Beyonce.
I didn't feel any type of way in Jamaica at all, but there was a couple times where you felt.
There was a couple times at the bar where I had to get some of the girls to just order my drink, but that was neither here nor there. But outside of that, like, I didn't feel like super crazy. Like when we left the resort, I didn't feel weird. We even walked across the because there was a KFC across the street. We didn't even have anybody with us. We walked across the street to the resort to eat because we wanted to try it. They say Jamaica has the best KFC, which it was alright. It was.
I feel like
I was the only one who had the spicy one because I got my cousin's order by accident. She was probably mad about that too. But
I feel like
the spicy was good. The spicy was good.
It was good.
It was fresh. It tasted fresh.
Like real chicken. Like, I don't know.
It does taste fresh.
I don't know.
But nonetheless,
it was in a controlled environment too. Also, so
yeah, we weren't in like we didn't like just venture off into the hood or anything. But When you're in like Jamaica, no, but when we walked across the street, we weren't.
No, but yeah,
we were by ourselves, but and the tour guide met us to make sure we were cool.
We went and we like was with the locals. We smoked with the locals.
Exactly, and they were all cool. Like they want you to be safe. Like those people over there, they're not there to hurt you. They know you're a tourist. Like they want you to come back. Like they know what you do. Like I feel like people try to make you scared of Jamaica. Like people try to make you scared of black people. I don't do the out of the country Airbnbs because I want to be serviced. Like I don't want to have to worry about where my meals and drinks is coming from. So we will always probably do. You know, I can't tell you. Yeah, now if you just going to Jamaica and staying in hotels and stuff, and just trying to find like different areas in like the places and staying like their hotels and just walk around and stuff, like I can't speak for that. Yeah. But when we did go, we didn't feel like, and I don't act any different than I always act. I feel like it was the resort and just the whole dynamic of the trip that just made it bad for me. So I do owe Jamaica a redo, and we're going to redo Jamaica coming up one of these. Yeah, because I wasn't scared being gay over there. Yeah. So, you know, the trip. We had a good time. This, and that happened. The trip is over at this point, guys. So, mind you, we had got a massage. One of these points we had got a massage. So they gave us a bottle of champagne. Yeah, one of the days we did a massage on the beach. It was very lovely. So you know the guy that gave us the bag of the goodies. So we're trying to get rid of all of that. Now, mind you, I've been lathering myself and coconut oil and laying in the sun. I don't drink water. I don't even think I drank any water the whole trip. So on the last day, we was like, oh, we got this bottle of champagne in the refrigerator. We just fucking decided to just... You know, I'm a G. Down we pops the champagne. This bottle of champagne. We was smoking till the very end. Yeah, until we left the resort. Like, did we even leave anything for anybody? I think we got through all of it. We might. There was a couple. We was with a couple people. We was a good group that indulged a little bit. And we gave some people like. Yeah, we was just like here because we ain't gonna be with y'all all the time. Which I gave my cousin something too. Just here, bro. I was very lovely to her. I was very lovely to her up until the end. I was very lovely to her. So guys. We leave. It's time to pack up. We leave. We drink the whole bottle of champagne, and we're on our way to. We go to board our flight. So we get on the airplane, guys. We sit in our seats. This is where the trip. It's me, him, and guess who sits with us? My cousin. I don't know why she didn't get to sit with her airplane partner, her person who was on her ticket with her, my sister. I don't know where she was at. She was up with somebody else. Because on Southwest, you don't really get to, you just got a boarding group. You don't really get to like pick your actual seats up. Now, mind you, my cousin's not the smallest, but we still love her. And we're not judging, but I mean, she's not. And I was in the middle. You always are going to take the window, so go ahead and get the window. So now I'm in the middle. I'm already irritated before we even fly out because I'm just squished, but I'll endure it because it's his birthday and whatever. So y'all, I don't know what happened. We take off. Who was off? We take off. It was about a good maybe like, I want to say like 15, 20 minutes into the air, like maybe 25 minutes into the air. So man, y'all, we're vibing. I don't know what it is about me. Anytime I get on the airplane, as soon as it backs out of the wherever, I instantly like usually falls asleep. And I usually scroll to little TVs and find me something. I'll find me a random show and I'll watch it. So we're in the plane, we're going. A few times I got to tell my cousin like, girl, you're up on me, girl, come on. And it's fine, but I'm still irritated a little bit, but we're good. I think it might have been, we're up in the plane, they brought the snacks around. That's when you might have woke up for a second and we're getting organized with the snacks and shit. And I just happened to look over at you and you're giving... Wait, let me stop. So, y'all, I just remember it got so hot. And I was like, water was just like running down my face. And I was like, I don't feel right. And then everything started like... Mind you, he's not verbalizing any of this.
Because it all happens so fast.
He's taking this in internally. Like, whatever demon, he's fighting with this with himself. He's not saying, hey, I'm feeling funny. Excuse me, sir.
I said, I'm going to pass out.
He never tapped me on my shoulder, honey. He didn't give me a good, hey.
It happened so fast. I don't know if I woke up, like, I don't know. It happened so fast.
And I just happened to look over at him like,
yo,
you got everything, you cool.
I said, I'm going down. I said to myself, bitch, you're going down.
And at that moment, I look over and he's giving. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, because at first I didn't even, I'm like, I start to shake. I'm like, hey. And then he's not responding to me. So now I'm starting to get louder. I'm like, hey, babe! I'm starting to scream. And now a stewardess has come back, guys. He has come back and he has looked me dead in my face. He didn't assess the situation. He didn't check nothing. He just looks me in my face and says he's having a seizure.
Now, imagine, guys. Never before or never after have I had a seizure.
Never had a seizure. I've never witnessed anything like this. He's never even passed out.
No, I passed out before I met you. Because I knew I was going to pass out.
Before he met me. I've never witnessed
I passed out once before and I knew the feeling. I knew I was going to pass out.
And then he claims he passed out over an Arby's sandwich one time, guys, but I don't know how much I believe that. But okay, whatever. We're past that.
That's another story.
But yeah.
Arby's sandwich. He's an asshole.
But I've never witnessed him passing out, so I'm just like panic mode at this point, and I'm yelling on the plane. Like, I'm like, hey, help! I'm panicking. Like, they come back, like, there's all this panic, right?
After he tells him I'm having a seizure. Now, mind you,
the whole group we're with is on the plane with us. Nobody gets up and comes back to my aid, not my aid, but to his aid either. To help anything, but they just turn and look like the rest of the plane. They're just staring. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what to do. A lady comes back. She's like, I'm a neurosurgeon. So I'm like, bitches, move. Let her in. I don't know what she got a trachea. I don't know what's happening here. Girl, do your shit. The neurosurgeon, then there's a nurse. She comes back and they're checking you, and then they're like, well, do you think he needs water? And I'm like, yes. So I'm like, yes, please, can we have some water?
I come too, I guess.
Well, they bring a can of water out. I don't know. I just vividly remember. I don't even know why it wasn't a bottle. It was a can.
I got a can of water on my desk at work, but that's another one.
It was a can of water they brought out, and they bring it out to him, and I don't know, like they touched him, or I don't know what happened. He wakes up.
So I'm like, I wake up.
Sips the water.
I wake up first. I'm like, what's the tea? Like, why is all these white people like standing over top of me? Like, what's going on? Yeah.
I'm in full distress at this.
No, but we forgot to say that when this happened, we were over Cuba.
Yes, we're over Cuba. Now, mind you, the stewardess also comes back to me in my moment of distress while I'm freaking out.
You know, we cannot land in Cuba, y'all.
Cuba don't fuck with America. So they're like, well, we can't land here. And would you like us to either turn around and go back to Jamaica, or would you like to keep going to America?
I guess, was I still out?
Now, at this point,
was I still out?
Yeah, you're still out at this point. And now it's just me and my decision. What do I want to do with the whole plane? Now the plane is looking at me like, bitch. And in my head, I'm like, well, I don't know what doctors is back in Jamaica. I don't know what's going to happen back there. I just don't know. So I'm just like, please, just go to America. Let's just keep going to America. Child, they bring out the water and stuff. He revives. He comes back. He comes back. He's fine. The people check him. He's back alive, guys. I don't know what happened to. I don't know where he done passed away to. I don't know what happened.
So the story doesn't even end here, y'all. So right,
we're sitting on the plane. To the rest of the plane ride, I wouldn't even let you go to sleep.
No, he would not let me go to sleep, y'all. I was so tired.
I ain't know if he had a concussion or what. Every 5 minutes, I'm like.
Every time I would like nod off, he would not let me sleep. So we land.
Me in my eyes, nigga.
So we land. You know how when you come internationally, there's always like a layover. So I don't know, who was?
No, we couldn't even. We were supposed to lay over in Chicago. So we get to Chicago. Apparently there's bad weather. So we can't land at the moment in Chicago.
So we hovered a little bit.
We're hovering over Chicago. We ended up hovering for about like an hour and a half over Chicago, which was insane. I don't even know.
I think I was asleep the whole time.
Yeah. But ended up we couldn't land. So now they're going to reroute us to Wisconsin or something.
Crazy,
yeah, I think it was like Wisconsin. They reroute us to this airport in Wisconsin. We get there. So mind you, all this is still happening. I'm still, my nerves, I'm at this point, I'm giving just. And we get to the airport, we're deboarding. My cousin want to talk to me and just run her mouth. And I'm just like, I'm shot. And I'm just like, girl, can we get up? Girl, get up. Like, girl, what is you doing? And I might have been a little snappy in hindsight. That might have been my fault. But I also feel like, bitch. Not bitch. But, cousin, you just seen what I've been through. Have some empathy. No, she wants to fight with me.
Yeah, so they got into it on the plane.
We get into it on the plane, child.
Alright, so we get to Wisconsin or whatever, so.
Now, she's the type that she's done with you. Now she's not talking to anybody in the group. She's just gonna go off by herself in Wisconsin. Southwest decides we're gonna get you guys a bus and we're gonna get you back to Chicago on a bus. On a bus.
Alright, so okay.
Now there was half of our group that was smart enough to say, you know what?
We're gonna stay here.
We're not gonna get on the bus. We're gonna stay here. We're gonna wait and we're gonna go back.
They tried to book a flight from there. So yeah,
Not us.
we said fuck it, we're gonna go to Illinois. So they get us this charter bus. Everybody's loading their motherfucking shit
Loading the bus.
on their bus.
I
done came back from my pants out.
Stuff in the aisles.
So I'm on the bus. The bus driver's in behind, like in the trunk, like putting stuff in the bus.
Yeah, like he's not even on the bus.
And I just happen to look outside. I'm like,
everybody's in the aisle.
The ground is moving. There's no bus operator on this bus.
So apparently the bus driver never put the bus in park.
So I'm standing like, you know, when you first come up like on a bus, like if you catch like a public bus, you come up on the bus. So I'm like right at the top of the steps. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I decided to like take my foot and like step on the brake, right?
How he found the brake on this big bus?
The brake is where the brake is at. The gas.
You ain't never drove a bus before, ever.
But the brake, the gas here, the brake is here.
On the brink of this child.
I just steps down on the brake. It was the most violent brake.
So violent
in history.
When I tell you, we were in the aisles. We just ended up like, whether you was in the seat or the aisles, you ended up on the floor. You was on your neck. I was on top of Tiana. Like, it was insanity. The shit that we had just put up in the things, they had all come down upon us. We were just confused and disheveled. Like, what the fuck is happening?
So after that, we still decide to truck on.
Yeah.
To go to Illinois.
Do you think we would get off the bus at that point and say, sir, you're unhinged. You're not meant to drive a bus. You didn't put it in the park.
The ride there was still even sketchy. He's riding on the barriers and all types of shit.
And well, you know how you be a little sleepy. It was a rough time. We on the bus like, next thing you know, we
yeah, so
I just couldn't believe
we make
this.
it back
I couldn't believe
to Illinois, and
we get there. Now, mind you, I feel like they kind of knew we were never making it to the plane on time.
Well, they didn't even have no flights.
Exactly. They didn't even have no flights. I feel like they knew that. We get there. It's 1 o'clock at night. We can't check our luggage. We got to keep our luggage with us. And then on top of that, they tell us that they don't have a plane for us.
There's no
After
flight.
telling us, once we take this bus ride, there will be a plane waiting for us. There was no plane. So now the two girls that we're with, your friends' cousins,
Yeah,
they
two of them
decide,
came with us and two of them stayed.
Yeah, they decide, well, bitch, if y'all don't got a plane for us or nothing, like, girl, my neck hurts now. Because now we were just, like, on this shit. Yeah, my shit hurts, like, and what the fuck is going to happen? Which we all should have fell in line with that.
Because the people even out Southwest was like, don't let go of this. But
Yeah,
like
they got into an ambulance in Chicago and went to like the hospital.
But we had so much luggage.
We had so much
you know
luggage.
Southwest lets you take what you need.
And we couldn't leave our luggage at the airport. We had to take it
We
with
had
us.
two 50-pound girls apiece. book bags.
And we're like, we can't go to no, like, and especially because when you go get checked out, we can't take our, we were just like, we can't, we'll wait till we get back to Pittsburgh and, like, go.
Our main concern was trying to get home. So we're trying to figure out, like, if we're going to rent a car. There's no rooms. We can't even stay the night.
And mind you, my cousin's upset with us.
Oh, yeah, she's upset because they got into it on the plane.
So she's not even, like, she's away. Like, she doesn't even know any of this is going on. Like, she just walked away from us. We're looking for her at this point.
So he ends up finding her, like, girl, you need to come up here with us because we're trying to figure out.
Well, at this point, we're like, oh, should we
rent a car?
Everybody chip in and rent a car and drive to Pittsburgh, or do we want to wait overnight? And I'm just like, hey, like, and she's walking, like, I'm trying to get her attention, like, I'm like, girl, come on, like, and I catch up with her. I'm like, okay, we fell out. I get you're mad at me. You don't have to forgive me. We don't have to even, like, because I get we're upset. I'm upset still. We don't even have to make amends right now. But be mad over here. Be mad with the group. Be mad over here because we're trying to figure out. Yeah, nobody wants to leave you, and nobody, when it comes time, no one wants to have to look for you.
So she decided to not even talk to him.
She's still being nasty with me.
So I'm at the counter trying to, figure out flights home. So all I see
at this point, my thug meter's in the red, honey.
All I see is him.
He's here. He's arrived.
Coming up the escalator.
But there was also a piece of me, my smart piece said, no fly list, no fly list.
All you hear is saying,
I travels.
You's a stupid ass bitch. I'm like,
so I am going to retreat. I'm going to leave the situation. But as I leave, I still got to let you know how I feel.
Yeah, so he's coming up the escalator, cussing her out. I had to calm him down. Me and Tiana is walking through the streets of Chicago at 2 in the morning because she needed some cigarettes. We're looking for cigarettes. We finally get back. The two girls, they then went to the emergency room. And we finally get back to...
Now, on their way back, we're all somewhere else. Him and Tiana happened to look at the board, and there was a new flight available. Mm-hmm. So they talked to the lady, and they're like, well, yeah, you guys can get on this flight, but we need everybody over here at this time. So they call us like, well, we can get on this flight, but you got to get over here within like 2 minutes. So we all grab our shit and we're running across the airport to get over there. So we got to give them our IDs, like, and that's why I was trying to tell my cousin, be mad with us so you know what's going on. Apparently she had already put herself on a standby or whatever, didn't even try to put us anywhere on that. Now, you see how God works? God don't play about me. Because God put us on a whole plane and we got tickets. We're not on the standby. So we race over there, we get our tickets in, and just at the nick of time, the two girls come back. And they were actually almost trying to get in me and Kelly's spot before we got there. But you blocked them, and we got there right in time. Yeah, and we passed our thing, but they were ended up able to talk them into.
They ended up getting on the plane. So as we're trying to run to the fucking boarding,
to get on the plane.
We see his cousin sitting in the thing.
She's by the standby list all by herself, angry as we're boarding the plane, honey.
Mm-hmm, we got on the
see how God work? I didn't want to leave her in Chicago, me or my sister, because when we got back, everybody in the family blamed it on me. I don't know how my sister got off blame free.
Y'all still ain't even really like
nobody's even mentioned Kelly. It was always me. Like, but it's okay.
So guys, we get back right, and the girls who went to the emergency room, they ended up getting like a settlement from Southwest. It was like $5,000.
$5,000, yeah.
We did end up going to urgent care.
Yeah, because he was going to let it go, and I was like, no. I was like, I feel like if we don't go, we're going to be upset. Like, so we went to urgent care, and
they ended up giving us
$500.
They gave us both $500 a piece, and they refunded our flights.
But Southwest refunded everybody's flight.
Yeah. So we ended up turning right back around and going to the DR, but that's another story. I thought that trip was just a whole mess.
It was horrible, and I was just like, I'll never do it again. Never do it again.
So guys, make sure you go on vacation with people you know you can gel with and vibe with.
Yeah.
And yeah.
The next time I think it took us like couple trips to even invite people on another trip, and the very next time we did was Costa Rica, and we did not regret it.
Yeah,
that was amazing. Like, we picked the right people to go. It was only 4 of us, but it was amazing. But
and we didn't even vlog that. And we had a camera. Who was supposed to be? Yeah.
But I hate to say Jamaica's at the bottom of our list because we still had a great time.
We did. We actually
Jamaica.
did have a really good time.
We had a great time. Like, the excursions were fun. Like,
meeting the locals.
Outside of the people. Yeah. And it was just like, it was only my cousin that made my trip disastrous. And the Rio, I didn't really care for.
No, we will never be at another Rio. But y'all will be with us when we make our return to Jamaica. It's coming up soon.
Y'all will definitely be there this time to travel with us the whole time, experience it. You won't have to experience it like this. Yeah. But we do have some clips and we will be inserting them all because we have proof of everything.
So I hope you guys...
I got the receipts, baby girl.
I hope you guys enjoy our story time. So make sure you like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell, put it on all notifications.
And follow us on all of our social media handles that we'll place below, darling.
Alright guys, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye guys.
Blah, 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 blah.